Welcome back to another video of LMAO. I'm Leo, and welcome back to another after-match analysis video. And the match I want to go over today, guys, is Man City's match versus Newcastle in the Premier League at the Etihad Stadium over the weekend, guys. But guys, before we get started, as usual, guys, like I always say, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, and leave a comment, guys, on anything you guys want me to talk about. And I'd really appreciate it, and also be sure to do so, guys. So, guys, without further ado, guys, let's get started, guys. As over the weekend, Man City faced Newcastle in the Premier League, which was a big game for Man City, not for Newcastle. I mean, I guess for Newcastle to go higher up in the table, but mostly big for Man City, as Arsenal have just drawn, not now, but just drew to Wolves, conceding in the last minute by an own goal by Calafiori, and they drew to Wolves 2-2 at home to Wolves, and that was a disappointing draw for them. So yeah, but this game is not about Arsenal's game or Arsenal itself. We're talking about Man City, because before Arsenal was just 5 points ahead, and Man City needed this game to close the gap, and it was a difficult game, but at the end they won 2-1. And they closed the gap, so just 2 points on Arsenal. But they're still far away from Arsenal, as Arsenal just won to Tottenham recently. So we may do a video on that later. But other than that, but now Arsenal is just 5 points ahead. But Arsenal did have the extra game in hand, so that's why. So we'll see how the season turns out, though. But it's a very close, competitive season. Like we all said in the beginning of the season, or even before the season started, this season was going to be intense, competitive, and very, like, it's like hard to say who will win. Like last season, we all knew by this stage definitely Liverpool would win, as they were high up in the table, more points than anyone had. So in fact, I don't know, I don't know if they even won the league by now. I don't think so. I think this is the time when they lost the Carabao Cup. But anyway, we're not talking about Liverpool, Arsenal, or anyone, or Tottenham, or anyone. We're talking about Man City, as it was a huge game for them. They won. The next game is against Leeds at Leeds, so that will be hard. So they're like, games are not over yet. The hard game session not over. Leeds has been doing really well, and it's at Leeds, so it's going to be a tough game for them. But they won to Newcastle, as it was a great game overall. Man City starting playing good. All teams have position. Newcastle, I was really impressed when I was watching them. I think this is the best they played in the last couple of years. When they came to the Etihad at Manchester City and played, they gave it all their all. I know their all was not their best. They could have done better, but yeah, they did good. Nico Riley, great game. He won the player of the match, I think, and he did really good, as we expected it, as he scored 2 amazing, brilliant goals, especially the first one. He scored that from outside a cross. Was that a cross from Holland, guys, or who was there? Was that a cross from Semenyo? Let me know in the comments. But it got past him, and from the outside box he just shoots it with his left foot, and it goes in. Nick Pope tries to get to there as he touches it, but still goes off his hand into the goal. So it's 1-0 City. Then just moments after that, Newcastle gets the ball, and it gets passed into Dewsbury Hall, Hall at the outside the box, and he just goes and shoots that, takes a massive deflection off of Nori, and goes to the corner. Donnarumma can't save it, and it goes in, and it's 1-1 Newcastle. So then at that point, when Newcastle scored, since it's been a long time since they scored at the Etihad, it looked like it was the Newcastle may have come back into the game, but then moments after that, get crossed into Nico Riley again, but this time I know by Holland, and he just heads it and it goes in. So 2 goals for him. So great thing for the I guess you could say teenager, not teenager technically, as he's 19 or 20. Let me know, guys, in the comments. How old is he? 19, 20, 21? I don't know, but yeah, but great thing for him, how he's come from this a low point in the Man City academy team, now as a professional soccer player for the Man City, and now just scored 2 goals. And if Man City win this season, which I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you guys think they'll win. I think Arsenal may win this season, but if Man City win this season, that he would have had a big impact on their win this season for the Premier League, as he scored 2 goals. And then I think this was before halftime. There's a lot of controversy about this, as it was a free kick or corner, and then it gets crossed in, and Dan Burn goes and heads it in, and it goes in as a goal, but then it's ruled off of offside. But the thing I want to talk about, guys, is was that cheating or not? As Ruben Diaz was the one who did a naughty, like, not fair play, as he pushes him into an offside position, as Dan Burn was originally not in an offside position, and then Ruben Diaz just pushes him to that. I don't think that should be allowed. That's not fair. Someone just pushes you into that. Like, the player can't do anything about it. But he didn't fall, but I don't think that was a fair play. And Man City have done this before, so I don't know. It's not in like the rule book or anything. It's just that Ruben just decided to do that, but I don't think that was fair play, as Dan Burns in an onside position, and then Ruben just pushes him onto an offside position, and then is ruled off for offside. And Ruben Diaz at Keyman was already on a yellow card, so should he have gotten a second yellow for that and been sent off? I think so, or at least if Danburn went down. But he didn't. But at least Newcastle should have been given a penalty, because that was unfair. But yeah, but at the end, it's what it is, and nothing happened, and no penalty, and it was offside. But I don't think that was fair. I think it was kind of harsh and on Danburn, and it's a little bit of cheating. But soccer, football is football. What do you guys think it should be called? Soccer or football? Football. I think it should be football. Because I live in New York, in America, so here it's called soccer. So what do you guys think it should be? Should it be soccer, or football? But let me know. I think it should be football. I like that better. But everyone has their own different opinions. So let me know what you guys think also in the comments. But yeah, and then we go into the second half of the game, and in that, nothing much really happened. Just boring game. Some big chances for Newcastle, and they played really well, made great passes, and all. So that was good. And yeah, Kusanov played great. There was slight concern. Was he even playing? I'm not sure, but wait, sorry, I'm mixed up, guys. But I don't even know if Kusanov played, but he got subbed, right? But yeah, he got subbed on. Yeah, sorry guys, he got subbed on after for Ruben Diaz. So as he was on a yellow already, Ruben Diaz at halftime. So he was great. And yeah, at the end, it Man City 2, Newcastle 1 at the Etihad Stadium in the Premier League, which moved Man City up to second place. They didn't really go up or anything. They just moved up in points to second place, just 2 points behind Arsenal. But then Arsenal won to Tottenham 4-1. We may make a video on that, and now they're again 5 points ahead. So we'll see how the season goes. Nothing much happened. Some chances in the second half for Man City too, but mostly for Newcastle, as they really played well. But at the end, it's Man City 2, Newcastle 1, with Man City getting a win. So we'll see how Man City's next game goes on Saturday, guys, as they go head to Leeds and face Leeds. And Leeds have been doing really well, especially against Liverpool, who my favorite team. And yeah, so we'll see how this game goes and all, guys. But that should do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, and comment, guys, on anything you guys want me to talk about, and I'd be sure to do it. So guys, that should do it. So I'll see you guys all next video, guys. Bye, guys.